Allô, j'ai l'impression d'avoir remporté une guerre contre l'ego aujourd'hui. I won a war against the ego today because I was thinking about reality TV. I reviewed a few videos, j'ai revisé quelques vidéos, puis je me suis dit, hey, mais j'ai pas encore parlé de télé-réalité. I still haven't talked about reality TV. Which is something that I studied in college. J'ai étudié la télé-réalité au collège. So I learned quite a bit, mainly that reality TV is not real. So la télé-réalité n'est pas réelle. Donc, because in reality TV you constantly get entertained by fights. I know when I was watching The Hills or Laguna Beach or American Idol or Survivor, the main attraction, the point of interest was it's a game. We're not here to make friends. You backstab they backstab me. They're pretending to be nice in front of me, but then they play a game in the back, and then they try to get them disqualified. As for American Idol, I learned that it's not the audience is recorded separately because usually an audience is not 100% agreeing when you hear a performance. The audience is not 100% unanimous in all the everybody loves the performance. So they actually have the edited audience. The audience is clapping to nothing. That's what I learned at least online. But the secrets of reality TV are that they don't want you to know. And as for the ones like Laguna Beach or the Hills, which is if I tell you a little bit more what it is. It's the Hills is it's like real life. It's like somebody that you're following the life of somebody, supposedly their real life. They're going to job interviews, they're going to clubs, they're hanging out with their friends, moving into a new apartment, learning life lessons. There's a narrator, Lauren Conrad, who's doing the narration. She's a writer or whatever she's doing. It's like it's part of the show, and you're following these characters. But what I learned is that these are not these are actors, and they're reading from scripts. There are writers. There are people that are doing the editing to make it. Maybe on the moment when they're recording, maybe they don't rehearse or anything, but or maybe they do. But when they are when it's being edited, there are different scenarios that are built to make it interesting. So it just makes you think that, oh, okay, now I get it. This is not real. Because even like when they have a club scene, when they go out clubbing, they're in the club during the daytime, I heard, and there's no music, so they add the music afterwards because it would be too hard to record a voice, I guess, and they add the music after, and it's in the full daylight, and these are all actors, they're all characters. It's not nothing really real about that. So to me, when I am in a social situation, I think of being a backstabber, justement, uh, because when you meet somebody in their face, you're kind, polite, whatever, and then once you turn your back, then you're gonna be a backstabber. You're gonna be mean in their back, not to their face. But then if you're doing that in real life, because the thing is, when I was watching these shows, I thought, oh, okay, this is real life. How come my life is not like that? So I thought, oh, okay, maybe I should make an effort to make my life look like that. And the characters also, they're like role models, but they're not necessarily doing good things. Like if you're thinking about Jersey Shore, for example, the characters are going out to the bar every night, hooking up, drinking, swearing, everything that is wrong. They're doing it, and this is what's entertaining. But they do have scripts, so it's not what you think. So, but they're making it seem like this is really how the characters are. This is really how the it's not characters, it's real people. This is really how the real people are. So to me, it just makes me think, oh, okay, this is real life. This is how my life is supposed to be look like. So that's the catch. That's why I ended up in the bars and everything and drinking and everything, and that's one of the reasons, because I was following what I saw on TV, because I thought this is real life. This is what my life is supposed to look like. But now all that the smokes and mirrors are gone, it plunged me into a black hole, and I just can't seem. I just think, well, okay, well, then the way that I'm behaving, it's doesn't make any sense to behave like that, because it's not real. It's like it's all fake. So it's like wrestling. It's like it reminds me of WWF. You have two people that are encountering each other, and then they're provoking each other, and then okay, you're ready to watch the match, the boxing ring in the boxing ring. It's very similar in reality TV, except there's no boxing ring. But people provoke each other. But the thing is, in WWF, this is not. It's not real. It's acting. This is scripted. The provocations are not. People actually don't hate each other for real. They're pretending to hate each other for an act. So this is the same thing with reality TV, except there's no boxing ring. But sometimes they actually hit each other on these shows. Uh, so there you go. That's the truth that's out there. And I think if social media is making another version of reality TV, but this time there's no scripters or no editors, or there's no scenario. It's actually just one. It's just actually me talking, for example. Then okay, I can get it. That's not very interesting. Well, maybe some people would find it interesting, but this is not entertainment when you have just somebody talking and being themselves and being honest about who they are. And this is boring stuff. This is not. It's not interesting for anybody. So, and I'm thinking, if this is my show that I'm doing with my phone, I'm thinking this is gonna be a bad show, because the main character is gonna die at the end, because this is my life, and I don't know. Eventually, you die in life. So I'm thinking. I just woke up with that thought. I'm thinking, oh, if I'm doing a show that is as long as my life, the ending will suck, because I'm gonna die at the end. It's not gonna be a pleasant ending. It's gonna be a bad movie, I could say. So that's another thing. Um, so just to put that out there, and so for the ego thing, I felt awful tonight. When I was working, I felt like I'm dying, basically. I felt distress, agony, intense pain. after I started thinking about reality TV, and then I just figured that it's not real. So I'm guessing my reaction to people is not real. So I'm thinking, what's the point of doing that? So, and I was also thinking about criticism, because what if people are criticizing whatever they're criticizing, if I'm taking it personally? Because I was told when I was younger that, oh, I'm susceptible, so I can take things personally pretty easily, but that makes it a difficult, painful life. But so I'm asking myself this question. This is from it's a advice from Steve Vai on his masterclass podcast that he did on YouTube that I watch all the time, especially on the topic of criticism. To not feel the sting of criticism, it's to ask myself, am I taking this personally? Because people have different opinions on different things, a variety of opinions, and am I paying attention in a way that will think that, because people all change their minds also, they change as you change, also I change, also everybody changes. So even if somebody has an opinion about, I don't know, you could see that this is they find you're being criticized, you find that you're being criticized, then I'm asking myself, am I taking this personally? Because maybe the person is not targeting me. Maybe the person, I don't know why they think that. Maybe it's just they're following a movement or whatever. It's not targeted towards you. So maybe it comes from ignorance, or maybe in their opinion, it's true that you suck. So I'm asking myself, am I taking this personally? And it's actually work. I overcame not only the negative feelings when I get people acting a way that I find that is offensive or critical of me, but also I don't feel the need to be a backstabber. I don't feel the need to be a criticizing others as well. So that's it. That's all I have to say. That's and also at the end, before I left, Ghana is like he's one of the dishwashers. He's been there since the beginning. He approached me and he said, well, he said first of all that one of the main chefs quit. So I guess there's gonna be some change. There's always change in personnel anyway. People don't stay for long in your life usually. But he also said that he likes me. So I'm guessing for once, like, he opened up to say that he likes me. So this is a positive criticism. It's appreciation. So there doesn't change much, but it's okay. Whatever people like me or not, I'm not gonna be too much affected by it. So there you go. That's all I have to say. Uh, I'll make another video to talk about something else. I don't remember what I. Well, I wanted to talk about like doing a recap from a year. So I have been. I'll do it right now because I have some space on my phone. So I have gone to Montreal this summer because I was planning that. I did go for 1 week, for 10 days. I visited the places. I met with a friend. I did every day of circus there. It was very good. I didn't really talk about it, but we had some some class. It was mostly teaching. You need to be. I was trying to learn how to teach, so I'm evaluated on teaching. But I did get to try out the unicycle, rolla bola, like that's a balancing thing. Juggling, we had this special on juggling, like prop object manipulation, so poi, bâton fleur, diabolo. We're just doing it, and there's no instruction. We tried to figure it out by ourselves, and we need to teach each other because with the other students. So I learned a few things. I'm actually practicing my juggling, a new move of juggling here, and yeah, a variety of things. A lot of it was to develop coordination, balance, coordination. It's not necessarily to achieve a movement. It's more to practice your coordination. But I was surprised after like drilling. It's not really about repeating the same thing all over and over again. It's more like repeating it and then changing it a bit and then repeating it in another way and then trying something different. It's a lot of variation that eventually gets you to get somewhere. I like the unicycle. I could do it with the help of two people. And there was yeah, a lot of variety of movement that I tried in different areas. And the aerials, we had three classes of aerials of I think 2 hours. First class was just getting used to it, just climbing on top because it's pretty high. So if you're scared of heights, it's kind of uncomfortable, and it's not natural to do that. But so the aerials, you have the parallel, the ones that are horizontal, which is like it's the aerial lyra, aerial hoop, and the trapeze, and then you have the ones that are vertical. This is the rope and the silk. So I tried all of those, and I surprised myself to be able to do a few things that are kind of dangerous. Uh, but everybody was doing it, and I probably was the worst person there. Everybody was super good at that. They were doing more than I was, and it was interesting. All the students there, they're very good. A lot of it, some of them were like trainers, and they exercise a lot, and they tried to slow down the aging process, to exercise a lot, and we did yeah, a variety of exercises. I was actually told by my teachers that I'm not very good. I did not pass, and I also I was told that I'm older than the average person that goes there. Usually, people that go to do circus are younger than me. So, okay. So I guess, but I also saw somebody, and I thought from SoCirc, and I asked her if I can work for her, and she said yes. But overall, it was very good, and Airbnb was very, very good also. Very comfortable. A second floor near Jean Talon, near the Marché Jean Talon. So I was going to eat there. It was a bit too hot though, and the guy that was renting the Airbnb, super accommodating, super hospitable. They had a big TV with a big couch in the living room, and then a kitchen, like the ones that I'm used to, the ones that I grew up with, the types of kitchens that I grew up with. So the whole thing was great. I waited a little bit too more than I would have liked while going with the train because I went by train. uh, and then I also had a social circus. I had a social circus class, which was trying to facilitate, teach with other instructors, which I wasn't doing very well there. I was criticized also, and I said something about it and said, well, people were lying about me and stuff. So anyway, I have trouble working with other people, especially when it's people that I don't know and I just met. But it was interesting to study that because I studied it online before because this is the in presential week. But before that, I spent a few months studying it a little bit every day online, learning about these topics. Um, yeah, I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know if how I grew from that. It's hard to know, and I don't know if I'll get a job in that either. But now for this year, for the next year, I'm gonna be focused on the online class with artist work, so playing the guitar and the bass. I bought the courses. It's because the circus school was $1,200, and the one that I'm doing with guitar and bass, it's 700. So still a good amount of money to be able to do this, but this is what is seems like the best idea for me, and I think I'm gonna enjoy it. I think it's one of the cool projects that I've done. It's one of those things that I'm happy about. I'm excited about. For a retrospective of the rest of the year, maybe I'll make another video to review what has been done and what has not been done, and yeah, I think that's it. I don't have anything else that's on the top of my head to talk about. So good night or good morning. For me, it's like 2 a.m., close to 2 a.m. here. So bye bye.